Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, The Last Game Hunter here, and today I'm going to do a small pickups video because I got a few things, I don't want it to build up too much, and something cool happened, so let's get on with it. So, first off, Daytona USA for the Dreamcast. I've been kind of looking around for it. You don't see much Dreamcast games anymore. I was at my local flea market last weekend, and Frankie has a booth there and had the game. Gave me a great deal on it. So thank you, dude, and I got my game. Another game that I've been looking for to complete my, you know how I collect Sega on all platforms, Super Monkey Ball Adventure for the GameCube. I had Super Monkey Ball 1 and Super Monkey Ball 2. I was in a shop in Pickering, some newer shop. I can't quite remember the name of it, but no, sorry, it was Ajax. It was in Ajax. And I was looking through their showcases, and I was like, do I have this game? So I was like, I didn't want to buy it twice, because I knew I had Super Monkey Ball. I didn't know there was 3 Super Monkey Balls for the GameCube. So, called home, thanks to being in alphabetical order and everything I do. My wife nicely told me, no, pick it up. I think I only paid $10 for it. Now, everything's sticking together here because of the stickies. One of my co-workers, Mike, came to work and he gave me a bunch of PS3 games. In it, there was Madden 09, SmackDown vs. Raw 09. I think he was stuck in 2009. Mikey, that's for you. Guitar Hero Aerosmith. I used to play a lot of Guitar Hero when I was younger, but maybe he's going to help me give it a go. Guitar Hero Van Halen. Mikey's a bit of a rock nut, and so it was a no-brainer. If he was going to have video games, it would be Guitar Hero. And the cool one was Guitar Hero Metallica. That I'm pretty cool to have in my collection. I know the Metallica one is a little bit harder, and when I seen it I was like, oh cool, I have Metallica in my collection. That's pretty neat. Now, as per one of my subscribers had told me to pick up Air Rescue for the Master System. I know I had it in one of my Master System top 5 as a number 6 as a shout out, and it's here because it is a pickup that was in between my pickups. So Air Rescue as well for the Sega Master System, and it's an import. I got it from I think I got it from the UK. More recent pickup, I love Need for Speed and Need for Speed Rivals. At the local thrift store, I got it for $3. Can't go wrong. It's actually complete, so I was pretty happy about that. The disc doesn't even have a fingerprint on it. I mean, that's awesome. So probably expect to see some gameplay on this. And always trying to complete my Xbox original collection. So Kabuki, I'm gonna say, Warriors. Picked it up at one of our little pawn shops for $2.99, and it was complete as well. So very cool. I mean, thought I had this, but I think there's actually 2 of them, because when I looked in my collection, which is you guys haven't seen yet, you're only seeing part of the end of it. It goes that way, and I'll show that in a near video, my Xbox games, and I didn't have it, so I'm quite happy about that. Now moving into my Sega Saturn stuff, as you can see, some of it probably in the video here, I am heavy on the Virtua Fighter, Virtual Cop, that kind of stuff. And I had Virtua Fighter 2 and 1 in that stupid jewel case versions that you see everywhere, but I didn't have it in the long box. And Bobby at Games, they have a flea market booth in Curtis, got a great deal on it with actually I don't want to forget, close up, the Tails mug or glass. I got both of it that day from Bobby. That is pretty cool. It's one of those glasses you don't want to smash. But I love how it's a black silhouetted Tails on the glass, Sega. It's a 2016, so it's not old, but I have it. Now the special thing. My wife came home the other day, and this has never happened for me before. There was a bag hanging on my door, and it was a bag with games in it. Someone had actually donated games to me. That actually touches me, and I want to say thank you. And what they brought me was actually pretty cool. So there was a note for the last Game Hunter. Cool. And from James. And, you know, basically saying, hey, I don't know if you can use these games, but here you go. And thank you, James. There was an action replay for the DSi. I didn't have an action replay for the DSi. Thank you. Don't have a big collection of DS, so when I see something or whatever, that's cool, but he gave me Jackass, the game, DS, and it is complete. So, thank you. Darkspore, still sealed for the PC. It's pretty cool. This game did quite well when it first came out, so I'm probably going to definitely check this out. Something I don't get to see much of, which was pretty cool. So, PS Vita game. This probably make my collection to about 10. This I don't see very often. PS Vita in Canada isn't too much around for us. And when it is, people price it so high that you don't want to pay for it anyway. I mean, most games for the Vita used now are ridiculous. People are asking $30, $40 for it. And you go on eBay and you see the same game for $10, $15. So locally, I have not bought any PS Vita games. In fact, the only PS Vita games that I've bought so far was when I was down in Florida, and I bought two, Persona and something else, I can't remember what it was. So that was the only time that I actually bought any PS Vita games. Thank you. Welcome to my collection. Thank you. Now, what really caught my attention. This is all from the same person. This is all in the same bag. And I am a PC game collector. Big PC game collector. One day I'll show my PC games. It's just so hard to figure out what to do for you guys and to what video next. And honestly, if you guys have any ideas of what I should do next, tell me. I could use the help. I'm not even joking. I could use the help. Day to day, I'm thinking about what to do next. Do I do a Wii Play? Well, honestly, I'm not very big, so my Wii Play videos don't get very much attention. I do them anyway because it's fun to play with my buddy. And it's a filler. But, you know, it's always welcome. I always need help. Sometimes my wife gives me a great idea. My daughter gives me great ideas. People have given me good ideas right now that are going to take a bit of work. And like that last big video I did, Haley's Takeover, guys, that took me a week. 21 videos of editing and stitching to get that out for you guys. And you showed it love. Thank you. Thank you everybody for showing me love. And I love that. So now I'm going to show the game that touched me the most. I never had a chance to play it when I was younger. It's a text adventure. So this is old. And what I like about it, I only have one other game like this. I have Arkanoid. Sometimes you see it in a frame in my background videos of a Wii Play. And Arkanoid's in a frame because it's like an LP. It opens up like a comic book, but it's a hardcover LP looking thing. It's really cool. What they gave me in that bag was just as cool. Thomas M. Dish's Amnesia. Now, this is cool, and one reason why it's really cool, you don't get games like this anymore. You get the little DVD box, or the little bit fatter cardboard box, not even the cool big box. This was before that. This is when they decided that it's so cool to be LP. And it is awesome. I'm just going to take this stuff out because it's actually complete. Look at this. This is history. This is cool. This is where video games came from. This is like the idea before graphics. And everybody enjoyed and everybody played it. I remember playing, what was it, Myst? I believe it was Myst. Before Myst was a graphic adventure, it was a text adventure. Zork was a text adventure, right? I think the last one or two were pictured, but Zork was originally a text adventure. This is cool. The whole idea of this, and look at this, people. We're talking some old floppies here. It looks like I left the other sleeve. Let's get it back in there. There we go. Probably the first time they've been out in so long. I don't want them to fall apart on me. And, you know, all the little things. This is an EA game. Back then, they had Electronic Arts on the thing. It just didn't say EA. And you know, IBM AT XT PC Tandy 1000 compatible. That's so cool. I remember selling Tandy 1000s. I know that makes me old. I know it does. But look at this. Like all this old stuff. What is this? The Coming Soon. The Coming Soon. Like seriously, that's what it looked like. Marble Madness is on here. The Bard's Tale, Starflight, Arctic Fox, Starfleet 2. What else we got here? Earl Weaver Baseball, Chuck Yeager's Advanced Flight Trainer. That was a good game. Simulation back then, so simple, but it was a good game. And they're classic bestsellers. I'm telling you, this is history for me. This is so cool. And then you had the Visitor's Guide to New York City. This stuff was needed, because without this stuff, you were lost. This identification, FBI, everything's all in here. It is just so cool. And then your keyboard commands, right? Like all the stuff you would need to play this text adventure. Now, a little bit of history with this game. Look, there's even the street maps. Wow. That is so cool. That is so cool. This game wasn't well received in its time. And don't get me wrong, it sold decently. What happened was, the game was extremely hard because you didn't feed your guy well or take care of him while you're doing this, turn left, turn right, whatever. Your character died. So it was extremely hard to beat. And I don't think I'll ever be able to play it as such because, it is a little old. One day I might build an older gaming rig just to do that kind of thing. But that touched me, guys. I mean, I've never had anybody give me anything like this at all, especially since I started this. And I've never asked for it, and I never will. But that was really, really cool. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Everybody that views me, everybody that helps my channel grow. I think I got another 2 or 3 subscribers today. I was quite happy. I know it sounds weird, 1 or 2 people. That's a lot for me. It's awesome. We're still trying to climb for that 200, and so I can give that giveaway. And you know what? I like doing this. Please, if you have any ideas, comment below. And I'm gonna, I always read, I always respond. I want to try and always do that for you guys. I don't want to be that big guy that just sits there and forgets about the person that made him what he is. You know, I want to make sure that I try and help out, and respond and thank you and so on. Someone subscribes, I usually right away thank you for subscribing to my channel. It helps. Everything helps, and I thank everybody. That's awesome. The Last Game Hunter. Please like, subscribe, and share. Till next time, guys. Thank you.